What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. You guys are cracking me up in the chat. It's so funny. I like jelly-filled donuts, if we're talking donuts. I prefer, I guess I don't really eat Cheez-Its or Goldfish, but I think I would like Goldfish better than Cheez-Its. But I don't know. Cheez-Its are pretty good. How are all of you guys doing today? Yes, we have a box. This is for the Bobby Labonte car, obviously. I threw this together for the car that's being sold. I just had to do it quick. It's not that fancy. It's not that interesting, not that exciting, but it is. We're going to be putting it together. First of all, let me say hi to everybody that I've seen in the chat. So Braden's here. Hello. Cook. The Yap. Ellie. Who else we have? Darb. Martin. Mr. Rusco. Everybody's here. Wow. Good to see you guys. Good to see you on a Sunday evening. Hopefully the audio's good. Haven't changed any settings, so hopefully all that's good. I like some chocolate bread donuts. Regular crispy glaze isn't too far. You know, those maple long johns, they have frost filling. Nice, nice. Hello, everybody. So yeah, I'm good. It was a busy weekend. I'm good. I did some clearing today. Cleared Robert's car. 13 people. Wow, on my end it says 4. So I don't know what YouTube's numbers are doing, but it's all good. The one stream I'd actually stay and watch. Well, thank you, Mr. The Yap. I appreciate, or I guess you could be Mrs. The Yap. I don't know. The Yap. I appreciate you being here. Thank you guys for all joining. Hopefully you had a good weekend. I know, we're already talking about food. Yep, we cleared a car today for Robert. I'm going to be taking that down to him next weekend. Less than 1 week until I depart for Charlotte. Looking forward to that. The reason this car is here is because I'm 3D printing something. So hold on, it just ended over there. Let me take a look. This was version 1 prototype. You say it says 12 on your end. So this is version 1 prototype of the mud flaps. I am leaving for Charlotte Friday morning. We are leaving at like, I don't even know. Probably 5:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock, something like that, pretty early. So, yeah, it's going to be another whirlwind of a weekend. Before the race stuff. Yes, Braden alluded to that earlier. No more Fox Sports. That is a welcome to all. Whoa, that thing launched. Yes, Fox Sports is done for the season. Rejoice, y'all. We have hand ASMR. So these are mud flaps. Perfect. The drawing is getting there Thursday. Excellent. Oh, I'm excited. I have everything packed away. Well, that's a lie. I have nothing packed away so far. I got some cars ready, and that's about it. Okay, so one thing I noticed right off the rip is I'm probably going to have to make this part bigger so we can glue it on. But these are the mud flaps for the O'Reilly cars. They're 3 inches off the ground, 12 by 18 inches in real life, scaled down. I had to do a little bit of, I took a few liberties with it, but, I mean, honestly, that's not too bad. Probably go something like, let's see. I don't know how this looks on the camera for you guys. It might be terrible. But something like that. I have, but I don't have time. Unfortunately, the app. I barely have enough time to do what I do to begin with. So I don't know how that would work if I make a Discord server and you guys moderate it or something like that. It'd have to be something along those lines, because I don't have the time to police it and to monitor it. So yeah, I like these. I think we can roll with these mud flaps. I think they're pretty good. So maybe I'll make one change, but routing, all good. No problem. You could mod. I feel like most of you guys could mod too. It's a good paper, oversized printer. That's fine. I've done it before. All right, maybe that's something to consider. Or if you guys want to set it up and, like, I don't know, add me to it or something, that's fine, I suppose. I'm not really on Discord. I don't really know much about it. I mean, I have a Discord account, but I barely go on it ever. So, yeah, Rowdy, you didn't miss much. We have not gotten into anything yet. After the stream, if you guys haven't, go check out the Talladega review video. It's doing okay. It's definitely not doing how to make a custom diecast numbers, but it's doing pretty well. It's still second compared to the last however many streams. So, yes, this car is going to be, I think it's up on, well, I know it's up on eBay, but I think it's done like tomorrow or something. So you have a spare server we could use. Listen, I don't know. Talk to everybody in the chat and talk amongst yourselves. I don't know anything about Discord. I choose not to put the time into it. But yeah, so I figured I'd throw this box together for this car. I was working on restoring an old Martinsville track, because, like, you don't want this box. That's not cool. It's just a brushed metal car. Nobody needs that. You want a box that matches the car. Get to trucks. Yeah. Rowdy, and you were on Discord. I'll get to trucks, Rowdy. We'll get to it. So yeah, this car is up on eBay, and yeah, I'm thinking doing this car on consider security search. Yeah, I don't really know how all that works. Like I said, I'm not into all that. I don't know anything about it. I'm not gonna pretend to. So yeah, you guys can figure out whatever you want to do if you want to do it. But you kind of know the basic rules, how we run the channel, that kind of thing. So if you end up doing a Discord, then it'll, I'm assuming you'll run it how the channel goes. But yeah, for me personally, I have no time to do that. All right, I could put my username in here, and then just have a few of us make it. That's one of the main reasons why I'm not on Discord. Is that the security issues, Braden? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. All right. So as is typical here, I'm not entirely ready for the stream, but I will. Let me pull some stuff up. I would put some security stuff in there. I mean, like I said, if you guys want to do it, that's perfectly fine with me. I'm not going to stop you, but don't go too crazy. All right, so we'll go here. IndyCar qualifying was on today. I didn't watch it, or I watched it, and Andretti was atrocious. Kyle Kirkwood, like, the slowest of them, so that's disappointing. But all right, let's look at here. I'll open up. So we have. I'm not even gonna talk about ARCA. I didn't watch it. What's with the yellow? Oh, this was the material that I had in the printer at the time. So I'm like, you know what? I just want to test it and see if it'll print. And then it went through the washer. I forgot to take it out of my pocket, apparently, so you could see it got a little melty. Got a little curved. But yeah, this was just my first attempt. It's 3D printed. And so then this was like the actual one. Yes, so I finished Robert's car today. I clear coated it. So I just have to finish doing the windshield, the back glass, and then put it together once the clear's done. So I was going to do these, but this Chevrolet I have to cut around the jack markers, or the jack adjustment holes, so I'm not going to do that. I'll just save that for later. We'll do this one today. There's a few things we got to finish up on it, and because I need to get it done by next weekend. So yeah, there's some things we have to still put on this car. Overall, it's looking pretty decent. There's a few problems I have with it, but I probably won't talk about them just because I don't want to draw attention to them. But okay, the ARCA race was okay, very interesting. At the same time, when the crashes Fox showed when Andy J and 2 other cars were already crashed. So yeah, Fox being Fox, like no surprise there. All right, let's go here. No, I don't think he was. I probably would have heard about it if he was. Okay, so we have that, and then we have that. Okay, we'll start with Friday because I know Rowdy is ready. I hate to break it, but Cleat is not in the race. Yes, he was not there, to my knowledge. All right, what are we doing? Oh yeah, this was the Ryan Sieg car, so I cleared this today. It turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Will Denny Hamlin make the championship 4? Did he say that? Okay, we'll get to Sunday. Hold on, we'll get to Sunday. Let's start here. So, Friday night, the Truck Series raced at Dover. And I'm trying to remember. Did I watch this race? I feel like I watched most of it. I did. I watched most of this because I was all on board. I haven't. Well, a buddy of mine from work asked me to make a Cletus car, his ARCA car for one of his friends, and then I do have the decals for his truck. This thing. So I do have this. Well, it's not full screen. So I do have this. I have 2 of them actually. So I'm gonna be making 2 of them. Friday was such a decent, but Fox Sports focus. Yeah, Martin, I agree. Fox Sports spent too much time on Clint Boyer. I never really cared for Clint Boyer. But yeah, they made him too much of a focus, in my opinion. Seems like your opinion as well. I might need to order a truck for... Well, one of those is more than likely going to go on eBay at some point. We'll see. I'm not sure. I don't know. Things to figure out in the future. Those are pretty low on my priority list, to be honest with you. Ty Majeski was sponsorless. Yeah, he definitely was not sponsorless. That's funny. But I was very much on board with Ross Chastain's pit call until it didn't work. You still all right with sending me the copy back? Yeah. You want me to keep the original print, right? Or the original artwork, and then you want me to send you the print back, right? I think that's what you're talking about. Mike. I was in a truck race. Mike. I crashed my teammate. Well, he didn't really crash his teammate, but the archives for the customs he's done. If I may, server would be peak. It's up to you. The Discord thing is totally up to you guys. Yeah. I'll send it back, of course. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna, should I run upstairs real quick? Because I bought something the other day. Well, I'll just tell you. I bought gold Sharpies and gold paint pens. Like a liquid paint pen to take to Charlotte to get autographs on my gold cars if I get a chance to see William Byron and or Ross Chastain. So that'll be cool. Would you want Ryan Sieg to autograph in gold? Would you want it to be autographed in silver? Probably not black. Black probably wouldn't show up well, but we could do gold. Whoa, Michael, New Jersey Diecast 5535. Good to see you. Welcome in. Have we seen you before? I feel like I recognize your logo. The Yap is all about this this Discord server. So just keep the two by saying. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was probably just gonna take it all together. Okay, so as far as the race goes, Ross Chastain's strategy was good. All right, we'll do. I'll figure something out. And until it wasn't. So he stayed out on the last caution, which was on lap 130, and everybody else pitted. And so he was the only one that had a pair of tires or a set of tires remaining. And I'm like, that's a good idea because there's no way it goes green till the end. Well, it went green till the end, and Ross did not win the race because he had to pit again. Okay, that's what I thought, Michael. I swear I saw your name before. So it's good to see you again. Welcome back in. Apologies for not remembering right off the rip, but good to see you again. Just warming up. Good to see you back as well. How are you doing? Hopefully you and Michael are both doing well. Logano cannot catch a break. We'll get to Sunday. We're working our way through the weekend. But yeah, so Ross's strategy would have worked if there would have been a caution. Turns out there wasn't. I was pretty surprised about that, to be honest with you. And if he would have pitted, it would have been him versus Busch for the win. And at that point, it would have been a toss-up because Ross is a maniac and angry Kyle is back. So, yeah. Kyle does have talent. Like I said, I've never been a fan necessarily of Kyle, but I can't deny his driving abilities. So, you're late, but you're here. All good, real Mr. Purrs. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. I'm going to focus on the stream and keep the server on pause. No problem. No problem. But yes, I can't deny that Kyle Busch is a great driver. He is a good driver. It's just I never really liked him. Oh, you were at the truck race, Michael. Nice. Well, I hope you had a fun time. The truck race was good. It was a solid race. I would say the truck race was a solid... probably 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Texas 2011. That's it. That's the comment. Is that the year that he destroyed Ron Hornaday? Because, yes, I've never liked him, but I can't deny that he has talent. If you're referencing him taking out Ron Hornaday, yes, wasn't that when I think someone kissed the wall? He's the GOAT, Kyle Busch. Or are you talking about the the Cup Series 2011 where he got a speeding penalty on pit road and then flipped off the NASCAR officials and then got a drive-through or another 2-lap penalty or something? Because that was that 2011 or was that 2010? One of them was one and one of them was the other. It was some time around that era. But yes, so Kyle Busch having talent is undeniable. He's not a bad driver by any means. I think mostly it's RCR holding him back as far as the 8-car goes. You were talking about trucks. Okay, yeah. Well, he also had that problem at Texas with that whole pit road situation, speeding penalty, flipping off the officials, all that stuff. So, yeah. At Indy, someone ran a monster truck down the backstretch and clocked it at 130. Well, that's cool. That is neat. Speaking of neat, this windshield banner, I really like this. I did all of the design work and all of the artwork on this windshield banner. So it turned out really, really good. Truck looks ugly. All right. Monster Jam tried a new speed record. That's cool. I liked Monster Jam. I used to watch it a lot when it was on the Speed channel. But yeah, I designed all the artwork and I did all the artwork for this windshield banner. So I'm very proud of the way that it turned out. And it looks great. See, Braden, that's the plan. I want to make my cars as good as possible, as close to the real ones as they could be. So, yes, I appreciate the compliment. Back to the truck race. Okay, so thank you, Michael. I was watching 2022 phone, can't remember his practice while I watched Kurt Busch hit the wall. Oh, his concussion. Yeah, that was I think it was 22. Yes, that was the last race that Kurt was in. It might have been 22. I think it was 22. It might have been 23. But yeah, it was in the next gen car, and it looked like a pretty common hit, but it ended his career. Stop acting like it's all good. My day was good. We what did we do today? We went to church, and then after church we came home and I worked on some things. The ladies napped, so I was able to work on a few things. Watched Indy qualifying, and then what else after that? Watched Indy qualifying, watched a little bit of the race, and then went over to my parents' house, cleared the car, and here we are. Just got back. Gave the baby a bath. She was loving it. Now she's sleeping, and we're streaming. So it was a good day. Overall, good day. Oh, we built a little bit of the Black Pearl. That was fun. So yeah, Pocono 2022. So it was a good day. Good day for me. It's really hard to do all of these things. Work on these cars, talk to the chat, talk about the racing. But okay, hold on. Let's finish up our discussion about the top half of the field, because it was a pretty dominant day. Kyle Busch, 15 watching. Well, welcome in, everybody. We're chilling in the double-digit zone. It's cool to see. I'm glad that you guys are all here. We're having a good time. It's Sunday night. We're going over some racing results from the weekend, and we're working on some cars. Couldn't be better than this. I have my water. I filled up my water before stream so I could be fully hydrated. Always hydrate. And check out the chat. 16 votes in the poll. 50-50. 8 Goldfish Cheez-Its. I'll be honest, I'm surprised. Why am I surprised? I don't know. They're both really good. That's a tough one for me. But yeah, the Priest crash was bad. It looked bad, but at least he was fine. Yep, we'll get to Sunday. I know, we'll get to Sunday. I know you guys want to, or today. So Kyle Busch led most of the laps. He led 100 that's almost 3/4 of the race. And then Ross led pretty much the rest of the race. Did anybody else lead laps? Cole Butcher led 3. And Caden Honeycutt led 1. So yeah, it was basically the Kyle and Ross show, and I think if Ross did not pit, like if they didn't do that alternative pit strategy, I think Ross probably could have won the race. He looked really strong when he was out front, but yeah, that strategy ultimately didn't play out, and it was worth a shot. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I understand why they tried it, and it ultimately didn't pan out. So Ross did not get the win. Kyle gets the win. It's his 69th or 70th Truck Series win. That's fine. Cool. Christopher Bell with the top 5. 2 Rams in the top 10. Yes. So we had Corey LaJoie and Justin Haley in the top 10. Yep, Braden, we're getting to it. It's all good, guys. You don't have to apologize. We're getting there. We're working through it. It's fine. You were at Target when the race started. I find it cool and funny that there's 2 Canada flags and 1 Mexico flag. Yeah, Stuart Friesen's Canadian, Andres Perez is Mexican, and Cole Butcher is Canadian. Yep. And the rest are America. Well, that's kind of how it is. Most of them are American. Like SVG has the New Zealand flag. Daniel Suarez has the Mexican flag. Are there any other? I know Alex Labay is Canadian, but I don't think he raced this weekend. But yes, Ram gets 2 cars in the top 10. Justin Haley and Corey LaJoie. Yes, this is Carl Edwards' 2015 Charlotte win. I'm making it for my wife's cousin for his wedding. He was at this race. He actually got to high-five Carl when he went up into the crowd. Yes, Michael, I agree. He should have gotten tires. And Ross probably could have won, competed at least for it. But he ended up finishing a lap down in 18th. Unfortunate ending for Ross. They had to pit under green. It was at Church Day when segment 1 started. Yeah, I was watching the IndyCar stuff when Church was over at that point, but I was watching IndyCar over the segment 1. Clint Boyer, he had that hub issue that took him out of contention. Carson Hocevar had problems again. That was disappointing. I wanted to see him do well. Oh my gosh, Natalie Decker. I can't make it past 19 subs. Someone unsubscribes every time. Yeah. It's funny. My last video actually is the first time I've ever lost a subscriber on a video that, like, it says that it lost a subscriber. So my subscriber count for that video is -1. It's kind of funny. The Talladega video. So I thought that was kind of funny. Somebody apparently didn't like it and unsubscribed, that's fine. My favorite custom that I've made, or diecast in general, that's a really, really difficult question. I have a lot, and some say too many, maybe. I don't know, to try and pinpoint it down to one. Yeah, Chris Wright did get a top 20. The moving chicane himself, Chris Wright, the running caution, he ended up getting a top 20. That was impressive for him. But yeah, I don't know as far as the diecast goes. The customs that I've made, I don't know. I'm not sure. There's too many. Cody is kind of controversial. I don't really know why Cody's controversial. I mean, let me say this. I understand why you can never have too many diecasts. True. I can understand why some people would be upset about Cody, but I mean, I have never had a bad interaction with him. Every time I've talked to him, whether it's in DMs or in person, class act. I mean, it's never been negative. So people can be mad about whatever they want to be mad about. Sure. They cannot like him. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. But yeah, I mean, I don't get it. People will make up their mind before they even have a conversation. You guys know how it is. I don't have to tell you guys. You're smart. But yes, you can never have too many diecasts. That is a correct statement. But yeah, Natalie Decker had a meltdown on the radio. I'm not going to pull up what she said because I don't want to get hit or anything with that, like for copyright. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say about her. I mean, she's kind of like the Cody situation. I've never had a conversation with her, so I don't have anything positive or negative to say as a person, but everything that I've seen online, just like the Cody situation, you could make your judgments, you could make your assessments off of those. So I do think, though, Cody is probably a better driver than Natalie. But Yeah, she did say that. She said, I feel like a failure. She said, I want to get out of this series. She hates the race director. It's different. I feel like she said that. It's something like that. So don't quote me. You guys could go look up what she actually said. She sounded very whiny. If she doesn't think she's ready to get out of the driver's seat and focus on her friend. I agree. I think, yes. Yes, Braden. I think she should, more focus should be on her family. I think more focus should always be on family, but to say all of those things whilst also driving and having a seat in the series is pretty I don't want to use the word ignorant, but it's pretty dumb to say, because she's taking away a seat from somebody. When does she not sound whiny? I mean, yes, that's a valid point. But, you could put Cody in that car. Cody has raced the 22 before. Well, yeah, Cody was in the 22 a couple times. I know he was in the 2 truck a few times. So, I mean, I know Cody would not be complaining and whining like Natalie. But, yeah, I think, obviously it's not up for me to say. I'm a nobody. I'm just a guy on the internet making diecast. But yeah, I would think that her focusing more on her family would be more beneficial than whatever she's doing on track, because it's not good. And then just hearing that audio was kind of painful to sit and listen to. Like, props to all of the crew, her spotter, her crew chief, everybody on the radio having to listen to her and deal with that. I mean, they were very accommodating, let's say. So, Cody has shark experience. Decker has potential. She doesn't push, so she's always crying. God, it makes really cool day. Well, thank you. Yeah, Cody has run a few truck races. He does have some experience. I think with more seat time, Cody would be better as well. But it's just a sponsorship thing. It's a money thing. And it's not cheap. It's not cheap to drive in these series. So I totally understand Cody's situation. But I hope he does get more opportunities, because I think he does have the talent. He just needs to be in the seat more. She has the face for a woman in NASCAR, and she acts like that. Yeah, I really hate to say this, but I feel like we've gone over this multiple times before. It's like, it doesn't really matter what the female driving ability is. It's the ones that look good will get promoted and get elevated. And, like, she's not ugly. But it's just, I don't know. I don't really want to get into all that. Same thing with this Destiny Spurlock girl. She had her first race in the truck series this weekend. I don't know much about her. I've said that before. But based off of what I have heard, they rushed her up too quick, and it kind of showed. So, yeah, disappointing that she crashed out, but I mean, I feel like she got rushed up. I know, I didn't think we'd ever spend this long on a truck race either. But my favorite driver was Jeff Gordon. He retired, so then it became no one because I stopped watching NASCAR for a while. And then when William Byron took over the 24, I kind of got back into it a little bit. And then we met Ross in Daytona in 2019. And, okay. All right, Robert, will do. And we met Ross in 2019. And then, so him and William Byron are my two favorite drivers. And pretty faces do always get their way. That's 100% true. Unfortunately. I never thought we would spend... Okay, yeah, I read that. Unrelated NASCAR, do you have any thoughts on the Mandalorian and Grogu? I do, but... Let me just say this. Disney Star Wars is not for me. When Disney purchased Star Wars in 2012, I thought it was going to be great. George Lucas had all of the scripts and everything written for 7 through 9. Disney had the resources, the ability to make it, and then they made what they made. And I don't like anything Disney. I liked Rogue One. Rogue One was all right. 7, 8, and 9 are disastrous. The first season of Mandalorian was decent. Yeah, like, no, that's kind of all I'll say. Disney, I am a huge Disney fan. We used to go to Disney every single year when we were kids, all the time, and yeah, they kind of killed Star Wars for me, unfortunately, which is very disappointing, but yeah, that's my opinion. So no, I haven't seen The Mandalorian and Grogu. I don't really have any desire to see it either. I'm going to forego it, and yeah, I mean, it might make money, but might lose money. Have to head out. See ya. I'll be joining you next one. Have a great rest. Well, thank you, Real Mr. Purrs. I appreciate you being here. Thursday, we'll be back Thursday. Next week, we'll be at the Disney, one of the best. Yeah, I know, Disney, Star Wars. Next week, we'll be at the race, so there will not be a stream on Sunday, but we'll possibly stream Monday. Have to figure that out still. But thank you for being here, Mr. Purrs. Hopefully you have a good rest of your night as well. Went to the drive-in theater last night. Oh, Back to the Future? Rowdy, that's awesome. I would love to see Back to the Future at the drive-in. I can't believe I'm subbed to a Disney doll. Shame my dad wasn't unsubscribed because well, actually, Braden, I've kind of gone the opposite way. We used to go to Disney. Hold on. We used to go to Disney every single year. I was all about it, and then I'm not so much anymore. I mean, I'd like to take my kid there someday, and but it's too expensive. All right, yeah, we'll do I have a robots car that we're going to be working on, so we'll do that, and we'll talk all about the Disney and that sort of thing. So, yeah, to wrap it all up, Kyle Busch wins the truck race, whoop-de-doo. Ross gets bit on the strategy, does not end up winning, and Caden Honeycutt is still in the points lead with Lane Riggs. It seems like that those two trucks are always around each other. I like Isabella Robusto. I think she has the talent. I think she has the talent, but I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of modern day Disney, especially our theme parks. Braden, you're just gonna keep me on this. Yes. Modern day Disney is not as good as the late 90s, early 2000s, even into the early 2010s. But I could talk about Disney an entire stream. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that for the robots car. Yeah, Isabella Robusto. I like her. I think has good talent. On to the O'Reilly race. I watched the first half of this race, and then we went out on a date for our anniversary, so I missed the second half. A good day for our boys, or at least my team. We had Ryan Sieg getting a top 10, finishing in 8th. We had our boy Robert's driver, Anthony Alfredo, getting a top 10 in 10th. Ross finishes 13th. Not a great day for him. Jeremy Clements does get a top 15, though, for Ellie Racart, so there's that. And then Kyle Sieg finishes in 17th in the top 20. So a pretty solid day for the people on the channel. Yeah, happy Jeremy and Ryan noises, and then Anthony Alfredo. A Ford was in the field, Martin? Let's see. Who was the Ford? Oh, yeah, the 38 car. I heard about that. I heard it was a Ford with a Chevrolet banner on the back glass, and it was unsponsored. And I don't know. I heard there were shenanigans about that car, but yeah. One unfortunate thing was Parker Retzlaff. He's been running really, really well lately, and he got caught up early in a crash. I did see that. What else? Jeremy and Ryan had similar speed, but Jeremy had a vibration. Okay. Raja could have had a good run. Oh, was it a Ford banner? Okay, then whoever said it on Twitter was a liar. They were a liar. All right, so it was a Ford. But yeah, the 99 getting caught up early, that was unfortunate. Yeah, I heard Raja got into a few wrecks, which he took out the 2. It looks like he got into it with the 2, got into it with the 8 or the 24. So that's unfortunate. I'm going to meet him on Friday at the Lionel event. What else? Oh, he went to the back for unapproved adjustments. Don't forget about Kyle and Anthony. Yeah, so overall, I feel like it was a decent day for our guys. Corey Day wins. He led 4 laps. Allgaier led 71. Ross led 68. Yeah, I was watching early, and Ross looked good. Ross looked like he had a car that could win, and then what happened to him? Why did Ross... Oh, he got in an accident with the 54. Yeah, I think I missed that. Overdrove the corner and got into Love. Not too long after he got in another incident. Oh, overdrove the corner. Okay. Yeah, I didn't watch the highlights either. I just been busy. Yes, Kyle Sieg with a P17. So yeah. Yeah, Ross led early. I think when did we leave? I feel like we left probably around here, because I think Ross was still leading at that point when we left. So he didn't actually wreck. Also, Allgaier was mad about the 55 car. So what happened with the 50 car? Oh, that's fine. Should be put on the rear. Oh, that's fine. What's the good news? Should be put on the rear of the robot's car. Oh my gosh, that's a quote from the movie. That's a good point. Ha, that's funny. I haven't seen that movie in a while. Us finishing P10 with a broken right front was impressive. Oh, so what happened to you? Did I miss that too? See, I must have missed a lot. 54 spun off of his rear. Oh, so the 54 got into the 9. Maybe you know what I should do? I should just, I should watch the highlights before. Aunt Fanny. Yeah, Robin Williams' class. I should really watch the race highlights if I didn't actually finish watching the race. Maybe we'll watch robots while we decal the car. Nah, I'll definitely get copyright struck in for that. When the 31 wrecked, we hit him hard. So you hit him hard, but not hard enough to knock you out of the race. Thunder outside. He intentionally blocked Tiger. I was getting mad on the radio. Let Corey Day take. Really? So that's what happened? Who's even in the 55? Blake Lothian. Oh, you know what? Lothian, however you say his name. I did hear Allgaier was upset with him, but I didn't know why. Okay. So that makes sense. Toyota, let's go places. Let's go places. How about Brennan Poole? Yeah, I saw that too, Ellie. Brennan Poole getting a solid top 15 finish. I feel like he's always been one of those drivers that has never really caught any good breaks. I think he was part of that DC. He got bit by that DC Solar fiasco. Kind of like Ross, didn't he? I feel, because like, wasn't he in the 48 car back then? When he starts becoming copyright driven. Yeah, exactly. I don't think we can do a movie stream. Although that would be pretty fun, a watch along. But yeah. So 55 got in the way of 7 while Day was catching him, and they drove by both of them on the outside. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, like as a lap car, you just gotta, and I'm assuming it was towards the end of the race. When did Corey Day take the lead? He took the lead with 4 to go. So yeah, when it's the end of the race like that, if you're a lap car, you got to get out of the way. Metallica car would go so hard. Well, hold on. All right, hold on. Yeah, he was the primary one to get screwed out. That's what I thought. Yeah, I remember him. Okay, yeah. He won that Talladega race, and then NASCAR pulled its BS shenanigans. I remember that. Yep. All right, hold on. You said something about a Metallica car? Hold on. Hold on. See, this is why we never get anything done on the streams. Hold on. I think you're new to the channel. Hold on. Who said that? Where did it go? Oh yeah, the Yap. Yeah, I don't think you've been here too long. So you might not have seen some of my older videos. But I do have a few band cars. So we have Aerosmith. We have Guns N' Roses. We have Megadeth. And then, yes, we have the Metallica car. So I made videos of these long time ago on the channel. These two are customs. These two are produced. I like all of these bands. That's why I have them. This one apparently is insanely expensive, this Tyler Reddick Megadeth car. Now this is Reddick's signature, not Dave Mustaine's. But yeah, when this thing came out, I was like, I gotta get it. So yeah, Megadeth, Gimme Radio car. What year is this? 2019? Yeah, 2019. So not really a Reddick fan, never has been, but I like Megadeth. Guns N' Roses, this car ran in 2023 in the Daytona 500. I like GNR. So, yes, this one was good. This is a 1999 Elite Custom. This is the Aerosmith car run by Kenny Wallace. I don't remember what track, but yeah, this whole thing's custom. How long ago did I make this? I don't know, it's been a while, but that's a Stained song, by the way. It's been a while. But yeah, so this car turned out pretty good. Yeah, Steven Tyler. He's got an interesting voice, that man. And then this car, one of my favorites, is the only... So this was the only time Metallica's ever been on a NASCAR, to my knowledge. I could be wrong, but they had the Guitar Hero. They did all the different Guitar Heroes World Tour. They did have an Aerosmith Guitar Hero, but they had a Metallica Guitar Hero. And yeah, this is a custom that I made quite a while ago. It's an Elite, so it has all of the tethers underneath the hood, all the tethers under the deck lid. Same thing with the roof flaps. It's got all the Elite die-cast splitter, all that stuff. So this was a fun car to make. Eric Almirola drove this in 2008, or was it 2009? I don't remember. It was either 08 or 09. That's an 09 car, so I'd lean towards it being driven in 09. But yeah, not yet, Martin. I've been too busy with other things. I haven't even put thought into ordering cars. I don't want to bring up Disney of Muppets replacing Harrison. Probably, well, you know. I need the one Harvick band car. Well, Harvick raced the Kiss cars back in the day. 2004, I want to say it was. Yeah, so Braden, I loved Rock and Roller Coaster with Aerosmith. Then they got rid of... I also love Muppet Vision 3D, but then they got rid of that. So, at least the Muppets are still represented somewhere in the parks. I do love the Muppets. Muppet Christmas Carol is like one of my favorite movies ever. But yeah, just... I was disappointed when they were getting rid of the Guns N' Roses, or the Aerosmith overlay for Rock and Roller Coaster. Have you made any Harvick cars? I don't think so. I don't think I have. I know I have a few because we went to Michigan in 2018 when he won there, and my wife liked him, and so I bought that car for her. Well, she was my girlfriend at that point, but the animatronics look impressive for ISR. It's gonna be a blast to see. Yeah, that's gonna be one of those rides that I'll get to eventually, but not in the near future, unless somebody that I knows gets me free passes to Disney. But we'll see. Just throwing that one out there, see if it sticks. 7th grade history teacher had a really good Kermit impression. I have like a decent Kermit impression, but there's no way I'm doing it on the internet. so yeah, that is not happening. But no, I don't think I've made any Kevin Harvick cars, if I can think off the top of my head. So we got to get back into the race coverage. So yes, here are all my band cars. There's some other ones that I do like I like Stained, 3 Doors Down. Like, I'd like to get those, but these 4 are like 4 of my favorite bands. So I think I'm just gonna kind of stick with these 4. But there could be more that I could buy. Well, I think I'm gonna head out for a second. Final youth group meeting of the year. So more time. Nice. Well, have fun at youth group. Enjoy it. I will keep tracking the thing, and let me know if it gets delayed or anything, and I'll keep my eyes peeled for it. Yeah, Kryptonite. Kryptonite's a great song. Divorced dad, right? Yeah, it is. It is. I'm one of those things. I'm not divorced, but I am a dad, so I don't know. Hopefully, yeah, Stained, Puddle Mud. What are some other bands? Creed, obviously. Hard to go wrong with Creed. Even Nickelback. See, the thing about Nickelback is everyone memes on it. It's like, nobody actually likes Nickelback. But, like, they have some pretty good songs. Dale Jr. was in a Nickelback music video back in the day. Rockstar, if you guys are familiar. I just realized there's a Metallica song. Yes, so if you notice, yes, my background piano music is Metallica. So there was a fella, his name, I forget. I think it was, or what was his name? I forget it. That's embarrassing. What was his name? James. I think it was James, right? It's in the description. Oh, Juan Otaiza, or Otaiza. He composed all of this music, and I asked him to use it on stream, and he was gracious enough to allow us to do so. So, yes, it is Metallica, his Metallica playing in the background. 17 watching. Wow. Well, welcome into everybody. Off to Neverland. Yes. So, yeah, big Metallica fan here. I've seen them in concert once. I would like to see them maybe another time, but it was fun. I saw them. It was Friday and Sunday. Does the car you're making have confetti or no? I don't know. It might. Yes, it will have confetti. I'm going to go through the painstaking process of trying to find. I have found some reference pictures, and I'm going to try my best to get the confetti as close to how it actually looked on the car. It's probably going to kill me, but it'll look really good when it's done. I'm definitely doing that off stream. There's no way I could do that on stream. But yes, it will have confetti. And just like I did for Michael Marutz's car, I'm going to put the windows back in it, so all the confetti will lay down on the windows. So yeah, it'll turn out really good. Don't you guys worry. I will have a video of it when I'm done with it, just like we do for all of the other cars. There will be a Friday video of it. I like some classic rock, punk, divorced dad rock. Yeah, I like Breaking Benjamin. They're good too. I like Disturbed. I like Godsmack, Avenged Sevenfold. You have who else? Linkin Park's good. I like them. If there was ever say Anger Carker would have been the perfect driver. True. Yeah, that album with an open snare though, very different sound from them. But yeah, I mean, we could have a music stream too. I like a lot of interesting, I guess, different kinds of music too. Like I like Frank Sinatra, Michael Bublé. You have what's his name, Nat King Cole. Different music like that. Grunge. I'm not too into like Nirvana or Pearl Jam or let's see, Soundgarden or Green Day. I don't know if that's grunge. Green Day's not really grunge. It's more like punk. But no, not really. I'm more into the heavy metal-ish realm. Like probably my favorite bands would be Metallica, Megadeth, Disturbed, Avenged Sevenfold. I also like Iron Maiden's good. Little Big. Yeah, Little Big. I don't know if you guys have ever heard Little Big, but it's this like Russian I don't even know what you would call it. Like club music. It's off the chain. It's so crazy. Just I don't even know how to describe it. Little Big is just so far out there. It's hilarious. Smells Like Teen Spirit to speak. It's a decent one. I'm not gonna say that I don't like it, but it's not like a favorite song that I would put on. Cook. What? You're late? It's all good. We kind of took our dandy old time on the truck series, and then we were working our way through the O'Reilly series, and then we started talking about music, and that's kind of where we are now. So that was like a very brief summary. 70s bands, I mean, Aerosmith was in the 70s. I'm pretty sure AC/DC was in the 70s. I like both of them. Club, where the ball. I don't really like. I think the Beatles and the Rolling Stones are 60s. I like the Eagles. I like the. Oh man, there's a lot of people that I can't think of off the top of my head. Like ZZ Top's good. There's just so much good music out there. I can't wait to see the finished result of this car. So glad you're streaming it being worked on. Yeah, I actually have a second set of decals to make another one. It might not be right away, but at some point I'll probably make another one. C418 will always be one of my favorite artists. I don't think I've ever heard of them. Eagles are... Oh yeah, Boston's good. Styx is good. I don't know about Bob Dylan. I haven't really listened to a whole lot of Bob Dylan. Also, are you getting at least one diecast from Charlotte? Well, I will be getting the program with the diecast car in it, because I always do that every race. So I will at least be getting that. As far as 124s go, probably not. Actually, one car did just ship for me. It was the William Byron 2020, well, last year, 25 Iowa win Premier Elite. So that car did ship to me, and it'll be coming here, I don't know, next week sometime. So I'll do a video on that one too. I'll do like an unboxing short, and then I'll do a full Friday video. Do you do a lot of 2015-16 cars? Well, when Gordon was racing, I did a lot of 2015s for him, but no, not too many. I have done a lot of like that era, because that's what the ARCA series still runs. They run a 2013 to 2017 Chevrolet SS body style. They run a 20... Oh yeah, Led Zeppelin's good too. Collection tour stream. Well, Cook, there is a video on my channel of all of the cars. So it's like my it's now my second most viewed video. Behind the newly crowned champion of the... Yeah, I mean, I won't listen to Led Zeppelin all the time, but they're good. I mean, there's no denying that. But But yeah, if you go on the channel, it's like one of the first. It's like the pinned video, I guess you could call it. So that kind of has a collection tour. It's a little outdated, but it still gets the point across. I do have a lot of Jeff cars. That is 100% accurate. Yes, and 2013-14 Toyota Camry. Yep, that is accurate. And then 19 to 21 Mustang. Some of the teams still run that Fusion from like 2013 to 2016, I think, Fusion. Some of them do. Like Cody's car this weekend, or last weekend at Talladega. Or was it 2 weeks ago already? I don't know, whatever it was. That was that Fusion body style. The Cure, David Bowie, The Killers. See, Cook, I haven't really, Weezer, that's not really my realm. Again, not denying that they're good. Oh, I like The Offspring, too. The Offspring's good, I like them. They have a lot of good songs. System of a Down has some bangers. I love the 2013, I wish I never... I agree, I liked that era of NASCAR. Even though I didn't really watch it, going back and watching it. Arca is weird. Yes, I do love Arca. Most overrated of all time is Pink Floyd. Yeah, I'm definitely not a Pink Floyd fan. 2016 had the updated black grill, whereas 2015 had the silver. Yeah, so this is a 2015 car, obviously. But yeah, there's plenty of ELO. I could not tell you much, if anything, about ELO. Michael McDowell tied Chevy was spotted during Sunday All-Star race, both 124 and 164. Nice. Yeah, I don't think that I will buy any cars. Probably not. We'll have to see. I don't really go to the races to buy cars anymore. I used to do that, but I'm not going to say it's a no, a definitive no, but I grew up with 2013, 27, 2013, 9. Yeah. If you want to know where I grew up with the 2004 to 2007 cars. Mr. Blue Sky was yellow. Okay, I've heard that song. I don't know anything else by them, probably. I mean, maybe I do. But yeah, I grew up with the 2004 to 2007 Gen 4 era, and that was like peak NASCAR. And then they brought the COT in 07, and it kind of all went downhill from there. They brought it back with like the 2014 package for the Cup Series, but anyway, we got to get back to our race coverage here. You guys know how to derail a stream, but I appreciate it. And that's the thing. I'm here for you guys. The chat is king. We'll do this. We'll do this while we're here. I don't care. The chat is king. That's why we do what we do, is so we can entertain you guys, have conversations with you guys, interact with you. So that's why we do what we do. And then we can build some cool cars. 2004 to 2017. Yeah, I mean, the COT definitely had its quirks. I mean, this car, hopefully there's some good merge haulers. This car, it grew on me over the years, especially the spoiler version. Once they got rid of this wing and had the spoiler on it, it looked much, much better. And it honestly raced better too. Hopefully there'll be some good merch haulers on Saturday, but probably not from my experience going to a lot of races. Braden, are you going to Charlotte this next weekend? I'm thinking of ordering Chase Atlanta win and Rochester and Charlotte win from last year, 164. Okay, if I should get it now or wait until after my birthday. Well, you can do whatever you want. Windshield banner. Oh yeah, so you might have missed the last stream. This is the car that we decaled. This was Ryan Sieg's Daytona car. My buddy that I'm friends with, he worked on this car before moving over to the 96 team, and so Ryan finished third at Daytona with this. So every time My buddy gets a top 5. He wants the cars made. And so this car I'm taking down to Charlotte this weekend. I clear coated it today. It's at my parents' house. I'm picking it up on Tuesday, putting it together Wednesday, Thursday. Then we're leaving Friday, and I'm taking it down to him. So technically, it's upcoming, but yeah, we decaled it on the last stream, or at least we started it. I finished the rest of it off stream. I just needed to get it done. I couldn't work on it today and then clear it. I knew someone who worked for Ryan Sieg before he moved over to JGR. I know, well, I don't know him. I know Robert's friends with him. Could be Cameron, maybe? If it's not I think it was Cameron. If it's not him, then I wouldn't know who it is. That's the only one that I know that had that similar path. But let's get back into this. So we'll scroll down to the points. I think this was the last thing that I wanted to talk about was the points. Parker Retzlaff drops a bunch of positions. He drops down to 11th. It's train o'clock, by the way. I don't know if you guys could hear that. It might have been JGR. I don't know. Yeah, he moved. Yeah, Cameron went from Ryan Sieg to JGR. I'm assuming. I think it might have been Cameron. He attempted to race for my league. Maybe. I never really had too many conversations with him, only a couple, but I think that's the only one that I could think of that I would know. It's really weird because I'm starting to like learn people in the industry. I'm nobody. You heard it? Train. Yeah, train o'clock. We live close. There it is, Braden, with the train emojis in the chat. If we ever get monetized or whatever and can do custom emojis, we'll make a custom train emoji or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But yeah, so Ryan Sieg sits in 15th in points. Let's see who else. Jeremy Clements jumps up to 19th. Anthony Alfredo sits in 17th. So all of our guys are pretty close to each other. Corey Day sits in 4th. What is it? The top 12? Is it the top 12 in the O'Reilly series for the chase? Because I know Cup is 16, I think. I guess I don't know. I think. I live by 2 active tracks, like in my front yard close. Well, if you heard that train, that's in our backyard, like 50 feet behind the house. It's pretty close. And it's like the train superhighway of where we live. Oh yeah, they come flying by. It's crazy. Side skirt decal is on. Has anyone seen Progressive? Yeah, I've seen him on like YouTube and stuff. I am ashamed. I am utterly ashamed to have Progressive insurance. I want to get rid of it so bad, but it's the cheapest. But yes, I have seen those commercials. I hate every minute of them. With that being said, I guess that's a good segue, because speaking of Progressive, perhaps my least favorite driver ever. I mean, I really hate Kyle Busch, but Denny Hamlin has just been like ascending into the level of hatred for me. I never liked him, but it's been getting worse. But anyway, Hamlin wins the All-Star race. The All-Star race is this year. I'm interested to hear your guys' opinion because it was so stupid. It was so dumb. Yeah, Progressive ads go, what? What? So this race was something. First of all, oh man, I did not enjoy this today. I barely watched today's race because I was doing other things. I was getting Robert's car cleared and working on other things. I did not have much interest in today's race. So kind of sucks being a Harvick fan in the big 26 since he's gone. Well, yeah, I mean, hate is a strong one. Yeah, I know. It was so horrible. I just watched that commercial, clicked off your stream. Never in my life did I ever think I'd see race car eat popcorn. Did not feel like an all-star race at all. Good winner for me, Wreckfest, then turned into a snooze fest. Yeah, it did not feel like as a Dover race, it was decent. Yeah, but Dover, like, that's pretty low standards lately. The O'Reilly race, from what I saw yesterday, was pretty solid. Very, very multi-groove, tire fall off, moving around, all that kind of stuff. Like, it was a very solid race. The cars are on edge in the O'Reilly series. What I saw today, first of all, from like just the gimmicky nature of it, and the music is glitching. Really? Are you sure? But it did not feel like an all-star. It felt like... Should I shut the music off and try again? Is it still glitching? It looks like it's playing fine. Seems like it looks like all of the audio is... It's better now? Okay. It kind of looked like all of the audio was glitching a little bit for a second. It was? Okay. Yeah, there's some like ambient noise in the basement here, but that wouldn't affect the music. It looked like my microphone was glitching a little bit. It's all right now. Okay. All good. All good. Thank you for letting me know. If that happens again, just let me know and I'll see what I can do. I haven't had that happen before, so I don't know how I would fix it, but yeah, it did not feel like an all-star race. I didn't even watch the beginning of it because I was watching the IndyCar stuff. Moving it to Dover was a decision. I don't even know how to... I don't even know where I want to start. This felt like a normal with no points, confusing format. Yeah, I don't even know where I want to start. Like, the format was confusing and dumb because you had guys that were locked into the All-Star race racing against people that were not locked into the All-Star race, and the people that weren't locked into the All-Star race crashing the people that were locked in. It was so dumb. Only good thing was Vid said living 10 feet from active train tracks. Yeah, the computers listen to you. Only good thing was run night might have been serious contention for the win, if not for a ticky-tack penalty. What happened to him? I don't even know. I didn't watch the end of it. Feel like the playoff 2.0, but very different. Yeah, I didn't watch the last probably... They're all Metallica songs. They're all just different Metallica songs. I linked his video in the description, or at least I left the link there. So if you want to go check it out, he has the names of all of them underneath and where the timestamps and time codes are. So they're all Metallica songs. You have keen ears. But yeah, I don't know what happened to Zilich. I didn't really watch it. I watched the first little bit of it. I was flipping between that and the IndyCar qualifying, and then I just didn't really like the NASCAR race was on as a background noise, and I put like zero thought into it. Again, having it at Dover is a decision. I don't think sad Larson fan noises. Yeah. Connor got a penalty because one of the tires went to the number 4 crew, or it just rolled off. Oh, okay. And then what happened to Byron? He was up front. I saw pretty much all day. He was like second or third. You got to go for dinner. Well, it's all good. Have a good dinner. We'll see you if you don't come back within the next 45 minutes. We'll see you on stream on Thursday, hopefully. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you for joining the app. I appreciate you being here. Byron was up front pretty much all day, and then he wasn't. I came back and he was like pretty far back or something. I don't even know. But like I said, it was background. I wasn't really paying attention. I was in and out of the house, so I didn't really watch it. Got trapped a lap down when Giggles crashed. Just faded back, pitted, then caution came out. That is peak 24 luck. Gordon may not be driving the 24 car anymore, but his luck has remained. Bruh. Yeah, so, I mean, Hamlin winning, sure. Stupid race. Stupid driver won. That's my opinion. Why can't we just go back to Charlotte for the All-Star race? Have the pit crew challenge the day before in the arena. I don't know. Here's my thing about the All-Star race. He had just pitted and was exiting pit road when Larson spun, or Logano spun out in turn 1. Go figure. The All-Star race used to be something that was kind of gimmicky. It was different than the regular season. Teams would bring different paint schemes because NASCAR is NASCAR. Yeah, NASCAR get a NASCAR, Braden. You're absolutely right. Like, where is he? Zillich, Austin Dillon, Eric Jones. So, like, there's some good some random drivers up there, but then the annoying ones win. Like Hamlin and Briscoe. Whatever. But yeah, the All-Star race used to be something pretty unique. It was, they would bring different paint schemes. It was gimmicky. They eventually went to double file restarts, which NASCAR didn't have at the time. I don't remember what year that was. Might have been, when was that? I don't know. Whenever they went to double file restarts, and that had segments, so it was very gimmicky and different. Every single race, every single Sunday is a gimmick with NASCAR now, because it has segments, stages. It has take back Charlotte, separate the open from the main, give them the under lights. It will feel real. That's kind of where I was going with my point. Like, it doesn't feel special. It doesn't feel, and it was during the day at Dover. Like, what are we doing? Yeah, let them cars rip. Give them a ton of horsepower. Make it a Charlotte night race. NASCAR's home. Make the open feel like something. It's just, it did not feel. Like, I have no problem with Dover. They could have a points race at Dover, sure. But the All-Star race? I don't know. I don't really like to sit here and complain the whole time, but nothing about it felt All-Star-y. No matter how much they tried to hype it up or tried to build it up, it just didn't feel like an All-Star race to me. The pit crew challenge, it was cool. I mean, I like having to pit the cars on the track during the qualifying lap. I like that, but just you can do that also. You can have a pit stop, and you can have the pit crew challenge in the arena. I know that might be a taller task to bring back, but that was fun. I loved that. During the day just seemed weird. Yeah, just an all-star race during the day is bizarre. Of 2015 format, open cars, make the main, 1 fan vote, top 4 segment winners, line up front 2 rows for the final segment. Yeah, I mean, it really doesn't have to be that complicated if it's good. And I think that's NASCAR's biggest problem, is the product that they put out on Sundays lately has not been good. It's been fine, but it hasn't been good. And so everything has become a gimmick, and that makes the All-Star race not special. It's almost weird, because the final 200 laps were actually like, no, I didn't watch it, but it's actually like a race, like an old race, where They just had long green flag runs, which we don't really get anymore because of the stages, because of the cautions. So, I don't know. The All-Star race, it was very gimmicky, which was fine because it was one time a year. It was very different. It was something that was fun. It was electric. It was cool. Now, everything's gimmicky, and it just doesn't... The All-Star race can't be its own thing because everything else is gimmicky. So, I hate to keep throwing that word around, but that's just really what NASCAR has become. They have all these cautions. Like, here's an example. The IndyCar broadcast did a great job of making the IndyCar qualifying interesting. IndyCar qualifying was interesting today and fun to watch. Single car 4-lap qualifying was more interesting to watch than the All-Star race. If that tells you anything where NASCAR is at. Now, I don't really love comparing series because they're two totally different things, right? IndyCar is one thing, NASCAR is a different thing. They're two totally different racing disciplines, two totally different series. But my interest was piqued more in the IndyCar qualifying purely just because of the way that the broadcast covered it and the excitement that they brought. Fox, bro, I'm so glad. I am so glad Fox is done. But again, I won't be able to watch next week because we'll be in the stands. But yes, Fox has done... The NASCAR Fox booth has done tremendous bad to it. You can throw that word all you want. It is what it is. The entire... Well, and that's kind of what the All-Star race was. It was very gimmicky just to begin with, but now the entire sport has become that way, so it just takes away from the All-Star race, and now it has no identity. And no matter what kind of stupid format they try to throw out there, it's not going to work because they can't out-gimmick themselves. You know, it's... I don't know. It's crazy. Crazy. No more 10-minute commercials every 20 minutes. Yeah, true. They need to just go back to what made them popular in the first place. Well, yeah, obviously. That's the understatement of the century. I wholeheartedly agree. The Indy booths sound like they're into Indy actual racer and NASCAR. They sound like they don't want to be. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%. The IndyCar booth sounds like they are also fans of what is going on. And the NASCAR guys, they're just like, they're there to collect a paycheck. That's what it seems like to me. That's how my perception of it is. The Indy booth, the IndyCar booth, they were there as fans and were given microphones. The NASCAR booth, they were paid to be there and handed microphones. That's the perception. Anyway. The All-Star race overall was boring. Yeah, and it was boring. I very much agree with that statement. So, very disappointing. Not really surprised, to be honest with you. I had very low expectations coming into this weekend. And yes, my low expectations were met with just how unsatisfying, just what I watched. Like, I didn't even watch the whole race. Speaking of NASCAR on Fox booth, I'm sorry, Mike Joy has got hang. Yeah, I agree. I love Mike Joy. He's like, I feel like we've talked about this plenty of times on stream, but he's done a lot for the sport. Many great calls, really good insight, many really good years, but it's time. It's time. But yeah, I hate to say that, but again, like Jeff Gordon calling it quits when he did was one of the best decisions he could have made because he didn't fade into obscurity like Jimmy Johnson. Now, I know Jimmy took a little different path, blah, 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 all that, but when Gordon retired, he was still pretty at the top of his game, and he knew when to hang it up. Jimmy just wants to believe that he can still do what he used to do, and he just can't. It's just how it is. Father Time is undefeated. So, yeah, Will Buxton in the Fox booth. I've never heard him, but apparently he's good. Fox is pretending the playoffs still exist. Oh, really? Do they not call it the chase? Again, I kind of, if any part of it I did watch, it was not with sound today. Harvick and Boyer just don't do it for give Alexander McMurray. Yeah, the O'Reilly booth is always better. It's always better. The racing's better. The booth is better. Yes. O'Reilly series is better than the Cup series. I cannot be convinced otherwise of that. I like the cars better. I like most of the drivers and teams better. Yeah. I will say William Byron's paint scheme this week was pretty cool. I'll give him that. And I'm not just saying that because I know people in the O'Reilly series. Like, I watch it on a week-to-week basis. I see... it's pretty plain to see. Yeah, I'm glad Prime's back. They called it the playoffs all day up until the final 20 laps. Are you serious? Mention the championship 4. Bro. I'm surprised they didn't call it, like, the Sprint Cup Series or something. That would have been funny. The Sprint All-Star Race. That would have been funny. It kind of looked like an orange creamsicle. Yeah. I did order it because I think that's the only time they're going to be running Exalta this year. I'm colorblind, so like I think it was orange, but you know, it was bright color. But yeah. I don't really have too much more to say. Like, Hamlin led the most laps. Briscoe led some. And then Reddick led some. We said it on Thursday. Toyota was going to win. Literally, Toyota led the entire race. 34 laps for Reddick. 61 for Briscoe. 103 for Hamlin. And Chevy led 2 laps. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever Toyota's got figured out, they got it figured out. And here's the thing, though. I guarantee if you put Denny Hamlin in the 8 car and Kyle Busch in the 11 car, the car would finish in the same spot. That's my perception of it. I know nothing. I'm not on the inside. This is just me from an outside perspective. It's so much more of a car over driver series. It's just disappointing. Of course, like IndyCar today. Much of how they ran was car, not driver. Why doesn't Byron run Exalta schemes? I'm not really sure. They pulled back their sponsorship a ton. I always liked them. I mean, it was the DuPont paint scheme, but geez, I saw a video of William, like of the unveiling of the car for Byron, and he's just so bland. Like, I'm sorry, but his enthusiasm was on the floor. Like, it was not like, wow, this is cool. It's like, yeah, it's my car. I'm gonna be running it. Looks pretty cool. Like, dude, if I get to meet him next week, I'll be nice. But like, bro needs to grow a personality ASAP. Yeah, it's the cup races are just very predictable these days, and they're just not interesting. I mean, even the IndyCar races are predictable, but at least their racing's interesting. I'm not a fan of naming rights, but let's have renamed. Yeah, it's basically like Richmond from like 2010 to like 2017. Toyota just won everything at Richmond those years. Pretty much. Since this is a race version car, we're also putting all of the little tiny decals on it, like the ride height markings and all of those kinds of things. So we're taking extra steps to add small little details to these cars. Also, I want to give SCG Uncle mention he led last. That is not Super Speedway honored. Oh, yeah, that was in like segment 1 or 2 or whatever it was. Yeah, I did see that. And then he got loose on the inside and spun. Rip to SVG running up front. Hendrick in general is bland, which isn't surprising. Yeah, I heard, oh, did you guys hear Larson's interview? He said something. I didn't really hear his interview. I want to go back and watch it. He said something that he called it stupid or something. I don't remember. I got to go back and watch Larson's interview, but apparently it was pretty funny. I don't think Larson likes racing in the Cup Series. I really don't. I don't blame him, honestly, but yeah. I know, Braden, you had a sad Larson day, but like apparently his interview was funny because he was like, this is stupid or something. Which, I don't know. It doesn't seem fun to race in the Cup Series. It doesn't seem like he's having fun. Bro literally will drive anything, and he just doesn't seem to be interested in it. Again, I think because it's more car than driver. Was he talking about him or the format and all that? Because if it was him, then yeah, I could totally understand it. But if he was talking about like the format, no, I can't blame him at all. No, not at all. I agree. I 100% agree. Getting tired of Polo winning everything. Did he win the pole? I didn't even actually see. I didn't actually see the results from the Indy qualifying. I just know that the Yap is back. What's up? Here, we'll just go back to full screen. There's really nothing else to talk about the All-Star race. Like, whatever. Did Polo win the pole for the 500? Because the Andretti cars were out to lunch. Like, they did not have speed. He did? No, that's annoying. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting a little tired of it, too. Yeah, he won the pole. Okay. But I do think he's a really good talent, but again, I think it has to do a lot with the cars. IndyCar is very car-related as well. So, or car-centric. How the car does is, you know, you could put Kyle Kirkwood in Alex Palou's car, and he will perform the same or very, very similar. I think that's probably true. But yeah, we're just gonna add all of these little details before we start putting the confetti on. And I'm not gonna do the confetti tonight. I'm gonna do it off stream because I need to get it all in very, very specific places. So Cheez-Its has edged out Goldfish. Was at 19. So if we get one more, so I think it's 10-9. I think we have 10 for Cheez-Its and 9 for Goldfish. So, yeah, I gotta print something after the stream. Actually, should I start it now? Let me see. Speaker bracket. We gotta make this thing 100% in film. That's what you like to see. What, the small details? Or the confetti? Let's just print this now. Hold on, we gotta change something here. Strength, 100%. Boop, boo, boo. Sorry, everybody. Yes, change that to that. Slice it. How long do you think it's gonna take? What about little bites? Little bites. Oh, the poll. Duh. Sorry. Cheez-Its in the lead. 2 hours and 23 minutes. Well, shoot, I better start this now. Hold 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Print. Click. All right, let's print that. Okay. Yeah, this, I don't know. I feel like the stream's not, it's not that it's not fun. It's just like the All-Star race has left me so not feeling great that I don't really know what to think. I don't really know what to think or what else to say. I will be watching. Okay, so I guess we'll talk about this. There will be no stream next week on Sunday because we will be at the track. The race is Sunday night since it's Memorial Day weekend. They have the race in the evening. I have been to the 600 once before. It's the longest race of the year. I'm kind of... Train come back. Yeah, we haven't had a train roll through in a minute. There's nothing like good old days for the All-Star race. Yeah, it just doesn't feel all-starry. It just doesn't... It didn't feel special in any way. Oh, I do want to say one thing about Alex Palou. Nothing ever seems to go wrong for those guys either. I think that's a problem. Like, he crashed at Phoenix earlier this year, and that was like a huge thing. But other than that, they never have any mechanical issues. They never have anything go wrong on pit road. They never get caught up in anybody else's mess. It's just like they have the Jimmy Johnson luck. And so I think there's that part of it too. Like if he was overcoming adversity and winning races, after having a bad pit stop or, having a loose wheel, having to come back in and drive his way to the front, that would be a little bit different, but literally nothing ever goes wrong for those guys. So, like, props to the team for doing everything right and hitting their marks and getting everything buttoned up and good, but yeah. Maybe you can stream from the All-Star race. Well, the All-Star race was today. The 600's next week. No, I'm not doing that. Maybe Tuesday, because we'll be driving back home Monday. Oh yeah, Tim. He's got Johnson's golden horseshoe. Shout out to Kevin Harvick for that soundbite. For that clip. He definitely does. I mean, 600. Yeah. I'll probably... I don't think I'll do Monday. We might just do Tuesday. Next week. And then I'll see about doing a recap video for Friday. I'm not too sure. I might have to do another video and then do the recap video the following week. We'll have to see. We'll play it by ear. Kevin. Sorry, I was talking. Kevin, your boy. Yeah. Yeah, the All-Star race. I don't know. I don't need to talk about it anymore. But yeah, we will have a preview stream on Thursday for the 600. A video will go out on Friday. I'll get it done Thursday night and schedule it out. So we will have that. No stream on Sunday, and then we'll be back on... We'll probably do... I'll think about doing either a Monday or Tuesday stream. Probably not Monday, because we'll be driving all day, but it's possible. And then we'll be back to our normal cadence on Thursday. The snack that smiles back. Goldfish, yes. So as far as cars to work on, I suppose we could talk about food. The cars to work on that will be coming up. We have this car. It's going to be Connor Zilic. Yeah. It's going to be Connor Zilic's 88 Exalta Click Lane car from Bristol. Last year I got it out just to see if my mud flap prints were good. And they are. They're pretty good. I like them. They're not going to go on this car. They're going to go on my Watkins Glen car. But this car we'll do next week. Probably next week. Or the robots car. We'll probably do that car next and then the robots car after that. But yeah, we got plenty of things to work on. It's a matter of getting everything in order. So I was surprised Zilic ran so well. Must have had cheated up Trackhouse car. Yeah, I was disappointed that Ross got wrecked. I I guess if we're gonna still talk about it, I don't know what, he was kind of coming down the track, the 6 was coming up the track, and they just collided. I was disappointed. That pretty much ended Ross's day. I was pretty upset about that. Can you hear the printer? It has a self-leveling bed, so that's what it's going through. It's pre-print checks at different frequencies. But yeah, Ross getting collected by the 6 car, that was a pretty unfortunate situation. Ended his day. And yeah, Zilich must have had something special underneath the hood, I guess. We are sitting at 50-50, by the way. This is a very divided chat. Sad. Yeah, I know. Sad Ross noises. Sad Ross noises. As far as decals go on this car, though, I wanted to wait. Unpopular opinion, Bush Light Curse. I don't really know too much about that. As a person who has a Bamboo A1, I recognize those sounds. Yes, Rowdy, so I have the Bamboo P1S printer. And I like it. Yeah, high tech. I don't know. It's the basic enclosed 3D printer. But yeah, maybe I'll do like when I print my stuff for the cars, I'll do a time lapse of it and then add that into the video. I think people would probably like that. Could you possibly do a Borg Warner trophy replica? I mean, if there's a model online, maybe. I am not gonna take the time to model it. I barely have enough time as it is to do what I do. So any extra time spent modeling is not gonna be good. Elegoo Centauri Carbon. Do you like that printer? The app? I've considered getting other printers, but the one I have is fine for what I do. I don't really do a whole lot. It's mostly hobby stuff, these cars and things. And some household things. It's fun to like problem solve with different, like if we have different issues, we can 3D print stuff. Like my dad needed something printed for his drum set. He's got a speaker that goes on a stand, and so that's what I'm printing now. It'll take 2 hours. But like, well, it's not here, but Robert's car, I printed the spoiler for it and the front splitter. Literal tornado sirens from it. Jeez. My first printer was a cheap printer from Amazon. Yeah, we got one. It was a Ender 3. Like these mud flaps were 3D printed for the cars. Hey guys, sorry I was late. Upload sent here. Turbo, what's up? Nah, it's fine. You're all good. No need to apologize. We're glad you're here. Glad you're hanging out. We kind of talked about all the weekend and stuff, and the All-Star race. That was not really that interesting. So we're kind of just winding down the stream. We talked about a lot of different things today, bands, music, different things like that. So we're just kind of chilling. Your A1 was a birthday gift. Nice. Well, happy birthday. Back then, whenever it was. Yeah, I like it. I like 3D printing. It's fun. It's practical. It's useful. So this car, yes, this Carl Edwards car. All right, thanks, BRB. Well, good to see you. Welcome back. See you in a minute. Oh, okay. So I did pack up my gold cars. I have my Ross 600 win from last year, and I have my Byron Daytona wins, and then the Pods custom that I made. So I have those. I bought gold Sharpie. I bought a gold paint pen. Those are ready to go down. birthday was a couple months ago, but well, you're welcome. Printer and scanner for my birthday last year. Have 140 hours. Nice, nice. Yeah, I like these like hobby things. Keeps you out of trouble, right? You spend a lot of time doing your hobbies. You don't have a whole lot of time to get into trouble, and it's creative. Oh, Rossi on the front row for okay. It's funny because there's a player for the Columbus Crew whose name is Diego Rossi. So every time I see Rossi, I'm like, oh, Diego Rossi, but it's not. What is his name? What is his name? Don't tell me. Is it Alexander Rossi? I think it's Alexander Rossi, right? Ooh, by the way, Goldfish, take the lead away from Cheez-Its. Byron Charlotte Xfinity win. Okay. Here's the thing. I'll be there. So if Byron wins, I'm actually starting a Brizz. Just don't know what to print. Well, you got to figure that out. Roddy, apparently Polo won the poll. Oh, train o'clock. You don't know. Well, you should probably figure out what to print if you're going to be starting a business. You have that kind of backwards. You have to first find a need to solve, and then you can start your business. Have you ever been to Jim and Nick's barbecue in the Carolinas? Yeah, Lionel's events used to be catered by Jim and Nick's. Dang it, now I forgot what my oh, Byron Charlotte. So I will be there. So if Byron wins, if Ryan Sieg wins, if Jeremy Clemens wins, if Anthony Alfredo wins, if any of those guys wins, I am making my way into victory lane. One way or another. I'm finding my way into victory lane. So, yeah, just be prepared. If one of those guys wins, I will end up in victory lane somehow. I mean, it'll be really easy if, like, Brian Sieg or Anthony Alfredo win because I know people on the teams. But I'll find my way if Byron or Clements manage to get a dub. I think we're going to call it after these decals here. That way they can dry. I don't like to... When you cut these out, what if Raja... Well, I'm going to meet him at the Lionel event on Friday. But, like, I mean, maybe. I don't like him. I don't hate him. I don't really have much of an opinion on him, necessarily. So if he wins, that'd be cool. I suppose I could try and make my way to victory lane. But, yeah, I don't really have... a positive or negative view on him. I'm pretty neutral. Maybe after I meet him on Friday, maybe my view will change one way or the other, but you said Clements and thought, yeah, I did. Of course, I'll get pictures of it up close and such. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, that would be... Byron winning would be really cool. But also I would prefer like somebody that I know, like Ryan Sieg or Anthony Alfredo. Those would be cooler in my opinion because I know them or know people on the team. I'd love to see Raja win, but I don't know about a certain dragon. Well, I don't know. Perhaps I don't spend enough time on the internet for that one. There could be a meme in there. I can probably sound Jeremy Clemens. True. He said he was going to youth group, though. I don't know if it would work. I don't know if it'll work. But I appreciate the attempt. All right, so we're gonna wrap this puppy up here in about 8 minutes. Get these roof decals on the white underlayer. Most of this will get covered up by confetti probably anyway. Didn't work. Yeah, I know. I think he's a youth group. But yeah, so we will definitely be going live on Thursday. We'll talk about all things Charlotte coming up. Caruth ran out of talent Saturday. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't watching that part of the race, so it's very possible that that's true, but I didn't see it happen, so I can't really comment on it. But yeah, he's been doing pretty good, being able to run well, even though he's bouncing between two different teams. So, you know, props to him for being able to manage that. Of course, they're NASCAR drivers. Yes, yep. He is doing much more important things than what we do here. But I try to be a positive influence. So hopefully I am a positive influence. But yeah, this car is looking good. I'm excited for it. I'm excited. Unfortunately, I won't be able to see his reaction when he opens it, because you don't really open wedding gifts that day. So it'll be good, hopefully. But yeah, I hope he enjoys it, and I will post a video of it once I get it done. We already have the custom box. Actually, I have to order another one, but yeah. So I think we'll call it here. Corey Heim will race at the 600. Well, that's cool. We'll talk about that on Thursday. We'll talk about everything 600 related on Thursday. So what I'll do is I'll let this dry, and then I will cut out the roof flaps and the hood decal probably tomorrow night, and then I'll probably do some work off stream. You can, well, I don't know if you guys can, but you can just click on their name in the chat and it'll take you to the channel. It's cool because the original is getting made. Nice work. Yeah, that's a big part of the reason why I'm making it to begin with, is because the original one was not made. And I'll send him links to these videos and everything so he can watch it get made, and if he wants to, and watch us yap about it. So yeah, it'll be a good time. So, all right, you know what? I think I'm just gonna call it there. There's no reason to continue on. We made good progress tonight. We got a lot of decals on. This car's coming together great. I'm gonna do some work off camera over the next couple days, and then by Thursday we might have some confetti on it Thursday, to be honest with you. Oh, it only says report. I think his channel is his exact name, if you want to check it out. But yeah, we'll be back on Thursday. We will have the Charlotte stuff to go over, the pre-race preview. Yeah, we don't have too many decals left to put on this car. We got this, and these. Not even that one. Oh, and then we got some hood pins. Hood pin tape for after. But I did want to ask, what's the name of the place that makes it? I'm not gonna disclose the name of that company just because I'm not sure. I found them kind of on my own, so I don't really want to. They're kind of doing this very, very nicely for me, so I don't really want to. I don't want to muddy the waters at all. Yeah, I'll end the poll right here. Goldfish is going to get the dub, 52-48. But yeah, so I'm sorry. I know that wasn't the answer you were looking for, Turbo, but yeah, I don't want to disclose their information at this time. Maybe in the future, but not right now. So yeah, we'll call it here. I'm pretty tired. No problem. I try to shoot straight with you guys, so yeah, I'm not comfortable giving up that information right now because it is a local company. It's a smaller company. So all right, we're gonna wrap it up there. We'll be back Thursday. We'll talk about all things Charlotte 600, And we will talk to you then. Thank you guys all for joining. I appreciate it. Hopefully have a great rest of your night. Great next couple days. And we will see you guys all again on Thursday. Bye, everyone. It's 10 o'clock here, but bye, guys.